In this mission, you will learn the basic gunnery skills of targeting, aiming at and destroying fixed targets. Then you'll combine these skills with your piloting ability to maneuver with and engage moving targets. You may continue at your option to one-on-one dogfighting contests of increasing difficulty. After the one-on-one encounters, you will face multiple enemies as the odds increase against you. Follow the radio instructions during flight. Use the L key to toggle the message log to review your instructions. In this mission, you will learn the basic. Your objective is to develop basic gunnery skills and then apply them against an increasingly challenging series of targets. As the mission progresses, you will have the option to continue with actual dogfighting. Pay constant attention to your threat indicator array. It is part of the HUD and will light up when an enemy is aiming a weapon at you. Pressing the E key will target the enemy craft in your combat multi-view display. You can then turn the tables on your opponent by turning to attack. Avoid head-on attacks, as these are usually suicidal. You will fly TIE Fighter Alpha 1. It is the standard starfighter of the Imperial Navy. Armament consists of twin chin-mounted lasers. It has no shields, but relies instead on speed and agility to avoid enemy fire. That's where your skill as a pilot comes in. There will be no opposition at first. In the dogfighting portion of the mission, the Z-95 Headhunter will be your enemy. It isn't as fast or maneuverable as the TIE Fighter, but it has the same armament and also boasts deflector shields.
All right, time to rock and roll.
Alpha 1, don't touch anything until told to. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 will turn yellow to indicate it is the current target. Your targeting box will turn green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take 8 hits.
Good work, Alpha 1. Target destroyed.
Press the T key to target the next container. Hit the 9 key to see your right forward view. Return to forward view by pressing the 8 key and check your forward sensor. Steer your craft to the right toward the bracketed target. Align the target in your sights and the targeting box will turn green. Now destroy target 2.
Target destroyed.
Continue until you have destroyed all of the containers. Reset your laser recharge rate to maintain a full charge by pressing the F9 key.
Things I'm going to point out here is big improvement on targeting X-ray. Visual hull shield percentage. So exactly the percentage.
Target destroyed.
Not a big deal for
Target destroyed.
but it's just turbines.
Unit Alpha 1. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Excellent work, Alpha 1. Target destroyed. Good work, Alpha 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Congratulations, your basic gunnery skills are adequate. Go to 2/3 throttle and prepare to engage moving targets.
First target. Briefing says, don't do headers.
Target Mover 1 and engage it. Hit the R key to target your nearest enemy. To match speed with the target, press the return key.
But that's sort of it's a test, it's practice. Stone ring.
Successive craft will increase your challenge.
Another thing to note. Right. This game adds bonus goals, which don't always show up completely. Oh, yeah, they do. Scroll down. So you have all these secondary goals. Secondary goals are generally going to be special things that the Empire asks you to do. Bonus goals are basically just there to show that you're a badass. Be attempting as many bonus goals as I can, but some of them, later missions, are just psychotic. So some of them I'm not going to.
Good work, Alpha 1.
Point out here. How these things are getting faster. I do have my laser blades now, because it's like in the Y-wing, the chin mounting means basically either hit with both or you hit with none. I'd rather go argue a philosophical point about this, but I'd rather
Excellent work, Alpha 1.
make sure
Mission
that
objectives
I'm
complete.
gonna hit,
Good shooting,
gonna hit
Alpha
with
1.
everything.
Quit now or stay to fight. Be warned, the odds will steadily increase against you.
So, primary is complete, secondary is complete. Now we work on the bonus goals. And these get extremely tough. For how far I've ever gotten. Especially by the time you get to the X-Wings, which will be shooting back.
Good hunting.
So we're now. Hit that headhunter.
Excellent hunting, Alpha 1.
Punch through the shields, got hull. Shields do recharge. They did in X-Wing as well, but it's more visible now that you have this nice display. Headhunters, well, they're fragile, they're pretty fast. Definitely don't want to ramble. Unlike an X-Wing, generally, shields you can generally shrug off a collision. Everything, obviously, but a lot of things. Certainly, collision with a TIE fighter. Can't do that in a TIE fighter. Exactly the reason why you could.
Excellent work, Alpha 1.
Starting to get groups now. So we got a bunch more headhunter groups and then at least 2 X-Wing groups. Three on one, this starts to get a little hairier. Again, sure, headhunters are pretty easy prey. Also, HUD is helpful. Do helpful warning. At red light, left corner of your targeting reticle means someone is shooting at you. There's other warning lights for being lit up by warheads. That puts that information nicely. 7. Again, because you have no shields, take exactly 1 hit to survive. So if someone's shooting at you, you'd best be dodging. Taking evasive moves that way. There's the habit.
Excellent shooting, Alpha 1. Excellent work, Alpha 1.
Also, your targeting display now shows at the angle that they are to you, which is helpful if you gauge something and go, oh hey, he's head on. Don't make head on passes. Screw it. Basically just try to thin them out as they come out of the station. Head on. Also, targeting system now target individual components, which is not real helpful against headhunters. But you'll see this coming later as capital ships,
Excellent shooting, Alpha 1.
particularly when using warheads. It's pretty hairy because it's 6 on 1 now.
Good work, Alpha 1.
Don't have to be that durable fast. It just has to be a lot of them.
Excellent hunting, Alpha 1.
I'm going to reiterate this a bunch of times, because it's the biggest thing about TIE Fighter, especially the first few campaigns, where you mainly are fighting TIE Fighters, TIE Bombers, and the occasional interceptor. One hit ruins your day. Now, go to 12. Basically, we're fighting a lot. There's a lot of stuff in space. All of it's pissed off. So, as much as I generally try and follow the dip to bulk, just in terms of stay with one target until it's destroyed, it's not always an option to have multiple enemies on your tail making firing passes. Kind of hit a point here where you're just working on what's the first thing. That's different.
Good work, Alpha 1.
Close. Alright, don't shoot the station by accident because it'll shoot back and ruin your day.
Excellent hunting.
Yeah, bonus skull 2. Skull failed because one of the Dodeck X-Wings, or headhunters, back to the hangar. Don't ask me why. See how we can do against this X-Wing. X-Wings have more firepower than headhunters, and more durability. So this is generally the point to check out.
Superb work, Alpha 1. Excellent hunting, Alpha 1.
It's close. Yep, took a hit. See, I'm still flying, but my hull is status is red. Surprisingly, I didn't actually use any instruments, which slightly X-wing in this case. Coming head on. More X-wings launching. Again, don't crash into stuff.
Good work, Alpha 1.
Dodec 3 and Dodec. Really don't feel the same sense of safety as flying these things as you do flying an X-wing. It's just this little tickle in the back of your brain that any hit and you're toast. Lasers dual linked. Just again, sure that we're hitting. We hit with everything. And also the fire rate's pretty good on this, so. Really missing too many shots because you're waiting for lasers to recharge. So, however you want to say it. Here we go. And thanks, Chief. Appreciate the follow. So, got through most of the bonus skulls. Technically would have gotten through Dodec 2 if it for that. Anyway. Debriefing. Mission was a success. Primaries achieved. Secondaries achieved. 11 of 14.
You have shown you are capable of engaging enemy craft in gunnery combat.
Such a lovely, dry sense of humor. Dry delivery. It's so perfectly imperial. Alright.